Hey guys, so I had a problem with this Lexus is250 all-wheel drive. So what happened was the car wasn't starting, and whenever I hit the whenever I hit the engine stop button, nothing happened, and I was having that security light flashing, and it's still flashing even though the car is on. But I did disconnect the battery, so I just started the car. It might have to go through its ECU PCM cycle. But anyways, the car wasn't starting. There was no light on the start push button, no lights at all. Push the start button, nothing happened. No accessories, no dash. The only thing I had was the door open light, and that's about it. So I was doing some troubleshooting, and first thing you want to do is check all your fuses. There's a fuse here, fuse box. Check all those fuses, ignition fuses, anything related to electric, ignition, power, things like that. And there's another fuse down there in the same spot on the passenger side. Once you check those fuses, then there's two more fuse boxes here. Here's the diagram, and these are all the fuses. You mainly want to check the ignition fuses, like that one, or ignition 2 10-amp fuse. This is right here. Check all these fuses, and if all these are good too, then you want to come over here. There's another one here. One second, let me open this. So this is I think they call it a fusible link, something like that, and it's connected straight to the battery, and that's the fuse right there. This piece of metal, that's the fuse right here, and that connects all these components that are in here, all these components to the battery. And this is the battery terminal, which is connected to the positive. Is that one? That's the positive one. That's the negative. So you check all, you make sure that's good. You got to make sure the brake is not broken. You see how it's connected to both sides of the metal. Got to make sure that's not broken. And then there's some more fuses here that you want to check. Anything that's related to ignition, you want to check those. You want to check those fuses. Once you check all that, everything checks out like it did for me. Then you might have I think they call it the what was it? Fuel control unit or something. It's over there in the back. But instead of going all the way back there and removing all this stuff, what you can do is, the easy way is, there's a cover on this with 3 bolts, one here, and then one here. You remove that cover off, and then the top bundle of wires here, this one, that one right here, you disconnect that. Once you disconnect this one right here, not the top one, the bottom one. Once you disconnect that, then you should start your car. And if your car starts, then that it's a sensor in the back there. That sensor is bad. But if your car doesn't start, that means the sensor is good. I know it sounds confusing, but that's how it is. And then so I did that. Mine didn't start. Nothing. It was the same thing as before. So I did some more research, and there's 3 components that I figured are bad to because of the symptoms I'm having. There was 3 components. One is the key transponder, which is located in here, and one is a shift lock ECU, which is located right here. So you gotta remove this whole center console to get to that. And then the other thing was this one. The problem I was having was this power source ECU, which is, I know in their manual I was looking at, it doesn't show you the exact spot. So what I did was I removed this glove box. It's very simple, just three screws that go on here. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 3 screws, and then 1 bolt here, and then another bolt right here. So I removed that. Remove the airbag, which goes underneath the glove box. And then over here there's a bracket here. Where did that bracket go? This thing went in like this, like that, up here. And then this cartridge, this board was inside here. Then you can remove the board, but it's better to just take this whole bracket off. From it's mounted right here like this, like that. This was mounted, and then that was plugged in there. So I removed it, disconnected it from that plug, took this circuit board out from here. I took it out. I took it to my home, and so what I did was I used isopropyl alcohol. Best is to use 90% or higher. Used a Q-tip and cleaned this whole board. Cleaned it, and then turned it around. I don't want to touch it now because the car is on. And then cleaned the other side. Let me turn the car off. Clean the other side too, and then cleaned it up. And then I used a I think this is what fixed the problem with this. I used a heat gun and heated it up for like a minute on this side, like going up and down like this for like a minute, and then a minute on this side. It got pretty hot. I wasn't able to touch the board. It was that hot. And then I waited for it to, because when you heat it up, all the solder starts to melt and go into its right places. Because sometimes this moisture gets trapped when it's around. Yesterday the car wasn't turning on, and then the day before was a rainy day, so probably a moisture went in there, and the heat gun and the alcohol really makes the moisture evaporate from the board. So I did that, put a heat gun, brought it back. Oh yeah, before you do anything, removing all the airbags and everything, make sure you disconnect the battery. So I put the battery back on when I got back. After installing this, I put the battery on, and then the car started right up. If that doesn't work for you, the other thing is there's a power lock ECU that's over here. So you have to find a way to remove all this and get to that and do the same process with that. And then if that doesn't work, there's a key fob transponder underneath in there, somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where it is because these two are going to be my next steps, but I started off with this one and that worked for me. So you just got to do it whatever is easy for you, and this was the easiest for me, so I ended up going with this route. Just a video for you, for anybody that's having troubles, but because this is one of those things, like, you can't really pinpoint it out really easily because there's no symptoms, because nothing starts, and you can't connect your if you have OBD2 scanner, you can't connect it because the PCM is shut, and I don't even have an OBD2 scanner, and I was able to do it. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. And I hope this video helps whoever, because it really helped me out doing some research online. So I just wanted to give back to anybody else that needs help with this. This should work with Lexus is250s. It should work with GS. It should work with almost any Lexus. They're all basically made the same, and even Toyotas too. So hopefully this video helps you guys, and take care. Bye bye.